Hey everyone, thank you so much for stopping by my channel and hanging out with me for another video jam-packed with organization motivation, specifically for small spaces. I've been renting this tiny home for over a year now, and at the start of the year I made a master decluttering and organization list outlining every cupboard, drawer, nook and cranny in my home that I am determined to thoroughly scrutinize, assess and ruthlessly declutter anything and everything that I don't need, use or love. A few videos ago, I gathered all my storage and organization tools and equipment and cleaned and packed it neatly into 3 of my besta cabinets, raring and ready for use. The only problem was it was so tightly and neatly packed, it was honestly a little off-putting to actually being able to access any of these containers to use for actual storage and organization projects. So today we're tackling this small problem and relocating my storage and organization bits into a shelf in my hallway cupboard. We are then going to get stuck in with a few more organization and decluttering projects. I hope you enjoyed the video, get a ton of motivation, and I will be chatting with you throughout. My own private container store. The container store, Howard's Storage World. All of my spare storage stuff. But I need to free up this stuff because this is just too cluttered. And I've also got some things over there that I need to actually fit in here. So let's go. This is an extremely awkward place to film. Bedside tables that I've moved out of my bedroom, which I think I'm going to either put on Marketplace or sell back to IKEA. And then in here, because it's too wide to be able to open. I'm so sorry, it's just incredibly awkward to film here. I've cleared off a shelf in this storage cupboard. We're going to use this as a storage shelf, and I'm only putting it up on this one just for the purpose of being able to film it, because if I put it down there you wouldn't be able to see anything, so that's what we're doing. Perfect fit. And I don't know why, but this side doesn't have as much of a return as this side. It's deeper back here for some reason. Wait, okay, let's get cracking. We need to make space. Spread out over 2 shelves. I find that if it's all just stacked up too high, it just won't get used, because it's just a horrible experience to have to pull out 50,000 things. And I want to use some of these today to organize desk shelves and the fridge. So I want to be able to easily access it and be able to make use of it. So we're spreading out over 2 shelves, and if I use enough today in my organizing projects to be able to condense it down to 1, then that is great. That is what it is there for. Use it or lose it. Okay, 2 shelves, not too bad. Now to start organizing. Just seeing if some of the organizers can be used up here instead of just down there. What fits in what combination, because that's got a lot of space above. But it's only a narrow thing. It's so poorly designed, the storage in this place. Perfect. The next stage of this project was relocating these white IKEA storage boxes, which are brilliant for keeping things neatly organized, from under the TV cabinet to make way for our board game collection. Let's get started. This is how the game cupboard has ended up. Pretty happy with it, to be honest. I do want to switch out some of the games that we've got. So I bought this year instead of Easter eggs and chocolate that just stays in the fridge until literally Christmas time. I just bought one family present. This was off Amazon. It did arrive slightly damaged and I would have returned it, but we wanted to use it, so yeah. But these cute board games, they just look super cute. So I think I will buy a few more of these. And yes, we call it Clutter in Australia. I know in America it's called Clue, like the movie, the cool Tim Curry movie, which I also watched 1,000 times when I was a kid. Highly recommend. Exactly the same style we had when I was a kid. Nostalgia. Got these cute board games and slowly replace some of the bigger board games that take up so much space, like Monopoly and Game of Life and Scrabble, with these smaller format that also look really nice and cute. So these used to be under the TV, which I moved and I didn't get it on camera, from under the TV to make way for the board games. So these are now here. This has kind of ended up just sort of the same, and I will probably, it's a work in progress, but it's getting better, and I'm just slowly going through every single box of stuff and just clearing it out and getting rid of the stuff that we don't use, because I'm sick of moving it from house to house and pretty much not touching it after it's been in a box for 2 years. I also did a little organize in this cupboard here, so I'm just, rather than cupboards being stuffed full to the brim, just really going through and just pretty much keeping exactly what we use. Rather than keeping everything that I own, I'm just keeping what we actually use. And if we've got stuff that we're not using, what I've been doing is just packing it up into a box, leaving it there for a month or so, and then if it hasn't been used, straight to charity. So, look, empty space. I love these Kmart things there. It's like you make fake drawers. So I would much prefer to have drawers than cabinets because they are much more user-friendly. But when you don't have drawers and you're renting, DIY drawers with these slide-out plastic tubs. I've used these in so many homes and so many YouTube videos. You guys know Kmart. You can also get them from Bunnings if you cannot find them at Kmart. This is the best thing ever. It is a massive Lazy Susan. We've also got one down the bottom. You can probably not tell how big it is, but it's huge. And they are great, and they make the most of these awkward corner cupboards. So again, it's like making your own Lazy Susan. Can you keep hold of all this stuff? What do you do with it? Just chuck it in the bin. That's ridiculous. It slowly gets used up because Riley uses it in his lunchbox when he takes yogurts and things, for, I don't know, annoying, but I don't want to just throw it in the bin. That's just highly irritating when I see these videos. It's just like, chuck it all out. Oh well, okay. Do you not care about the freaking world that you're leaving for your children? Throwing everything out in 2025. Yeah, just let the freaking earth deal with it. Idiots. Okay, this is really use it or lose it, and I think it's just going straight to charity. It's one step closer to use it or lose it. At least it's easily accessed, so it's like, want to make cupcakes or cookies? You're not put off by the fact that you've got to rifle through massive storage boxes at the top of a cupboard to be able to get to it. So that's a plus. So I don't know if you noticed, but these are all from the organisation things that were in the hallway cupboard. So it is working. Being able to use them, being able to easily access them, and pick out a few things to see what fits. Working. All right, we'll see. I'll give it 40 days. Whatever's not used once, it's gone. Use it or lose it. This is my use it or lose it cupboard. All right, now I didn't get rid of too much, but just a few things that either need to go in the drawers to be used, go back to their owners, put in the fridge, and either throw out or go to charity. So, slow progress. Not every day is a massive big bag of decluttered stuff. And that was the Mother's Day present that I said in my last video. Can you spot it? It was a Mother's Day present to myself, and we love it.